Handguns are quite a popular purchase when it comes to self-defense. However, you might think that you would have to pay a fortune to keep yourself and your family safe with the help of these firearms. However, that need not always be the case. Here are the top 10 affordable and cheap guns that can fit tightly into your holster and your budget. Kel-Tec P11. At $160, you get a gun that is reliable, durable, and accurate. The Kel-Tec P11 first hit the market in 1995. Back in the day, this double-stacked 9mm pistol was the first polymer subcompact to hit the market. This pistol with a 10 or 12 round magazine provides a lot of firepower. However, its durable polymer package makes the gun extremely lightweight. At the time, such a high capacity was unheard of for a pistol that was intended to be a self-defense tool that you could carry anywhere. The introduction of these guns was a huge success because of the way the company had revolutionized the concept of a gun. Since its introduction to the global market, the design of this iconic gun has been copied by many, but its functionality can be matched by none. Its perceived recoil, practical accuracy, and double-action trigger makes for a relatively smooth shot in a small-sized handgun. At just 5.6 inches and weighing only about 14 ounces, this compact and lightweight pistol can easily be trained. All qualified citizens of all forms and sizes were able to easily incorporate it into their daily lives. RIA M200.38. The Armscore M200 or Rock Island Armory M200 is a double-action revolver made in the Philippines by the company Armscore. This revolver is made especially to accommodate the .38 special cartridge. It can be fired in single or double action and makes use of a transfer bar safety system. It also comes with black polymer combat grips that make it easier to handle the gun. The M200 revolver is one of the best options to self-defense with a 4-inch semi-shrouded barrel that gives better accuracy. It also has special alterations made to it that makes it great for constant holster use. The company originally had 4 revolvers in the M200 series, however the M206 is the only one that RIA and Armscore currently offer. The spurless M206 has a body that has a sleek matte nickel finish. All of these revolvers were very affordable too. Every single one of these guns fall within the $200 price range, but you have got to pay a bit extra to take home the matte nickel finish spurless model. So if you're looking for a handgun that is small enough to conceal, the M200 series wouldn't be a bad first revolver to cheaply add to your collection. North American Arms Mini Revolver .22 Mag. This revolver definitely fits the budget of $200, but as the name suggests, this revolver is tiny, but it does the job. It is reliable, well-made stainless steel, and reasonably powerful for its size. Sure, the North American Arms line of mini revolvers isn't necessarily a go-to choice as a primary defensive arm, measuring only 4.63 inches long, 2.81 inches high, and weighing 6.2 ounces. It can be an effective backup. Its small size is a good solution to the problem of excess recoil and indifferent accuracy. The .22 mag options are also very affordable. That could be the reason why these mini revolvers have replaced the poor quality and unreliable .25 ACP semi-automatic pistols. However, one drawback to this revolver is that the cartridge's rimfire ignition makes the revolver less reliable than the center-fired rounds. Hi-Point C9 9mm. This Hi-Point gun costs $150, but the addition of this gun to this list is quite controversial. Many people would question whether the Hi-Point C9 is a viable concealed carry gun because of the clunky zinc alloy slide, but the gun is quite a steal considering its affordable price. They run pretty decently too. Built on a polymer frame, the Hi-Point C9 features a 3.5-inch barrel and measures in at an overall length of 6.75 inches. It is definitely on the heavier side, weighing nearly 29 ounces. In response to this complaint, the empty or unloaded weight of the C9 has been trimmed from 29 ounces to 25 ounces by using a polymer frame. This makes its weight comparable to other pistols with similar magazine capacities. There have also been a few problems with the gun jamming. Cobra Denali .380 ACP. At $113, this is unquestionably America's most affordable handgun. The Denali is undeniably designed for concealed carry use thanks to its tiny dimensions and carry-sized cartridge. The barrel length is 2.8 inches and the gun weighs in at just 17 ounces because of a lightweight polymer frame. The gun is equipped with a 5-round single-stack magazine that's locked into place by a push-button magazine release located on the rear edge of the grip rather than near the trigger guard. There is definitely a debate on whether the Denali is the best choice for a concealed carry gun, but it is certainly affordable. Ruger EC9S. At the affordable price of $200, the Ruger EC9S is a 9mm pistol that has a 7+1 capacity and a 3.12-inch barrel. The gun looks very refined in its all-black design. It is a striker-fired pistol whose total length is 6 inches. Both the front and rear sights are fixed, and this version of the gun has a plain muzzle. The gun is made with a subcompact polymer stock that weighs in at 1.07 pounds. It is made in the United States. It conceals very well in all carry positions such as inside the waistband, outside the waistband, shoulder carry, ankle carry, and more. However, it is always good to choose a holster that properly covers the trigger guard. This is because there is only the blade safety on the EC9's trigger that prevents the trigger from discharging. If you want an affordable pistol that is sturdy, reliable, practical, and made by a reputable brand, this gun would be a great option. Century P64. You can easily get a second-hand model of this gun for well under $200. The P64 is a double-action blowback-operated pistol that was designed by the Polish military in the 1950s to replace the Tokarev as the primary sidearm. It was developed at the Institute for Artillery Research. It features a traditional double-action trigger mechanism. Despite its small size, the gun packs a punch. This 9mm semi-automatic pistol holds 6 rounds of 9mm by 18mm Makarov in the magazine. The blowback action is extremely reliable too. It has a spring extractor contained on the slide. A rotating slide catch is installed inside the pistol's frame. Its protrusion acts as an empty case ejector. Cobra Arms Freedom .380. The Cobra Arms Freedom .380 is the least expensive newly manufactured firearm in the United States today, costing around $127. The pistol is fully made and assembled in the United States, and each one comes with a lifetime warranty that follows the gun from owner to owner. When empty, the gun weighs 24 ounces and has a magazine capacity of 7 rounds. One of the disadvantages of this gun is that there is no last round bolt hold open, so you have to pay attention to how many rounds you fire. It is also quite heavy and not conducive to carrying. On the other hand, it is accurate, comfortable, and easy to shoot, so it's great for someone who is just starting out. Diamondback DB380 .380 ACP. This pocket pistol costs just $189. The Diamondback DB380 is a double-action only, semi-automatic pistol chambered in. The .380 ACP does a nice job of filling the classic requirements of a pocket pistol. The pistol measures 5.26 inches long and 3.75 inches high and weighs only 8.8 ounces unloaded. The magazine capacity is about 6 rounds. Although the Diamondback DB380 is a tiny package, it shouldn't be underestimated. Just about anyone should be able to effectively fire and control it. Built on a polymer frame, the pistol includes some unique mechanical features that make it stand out from the rest of the guns available on the market. The company has a zero-energy striker system that features a mechanical firing pin block to protect against unintentional discharges. The insides of the gun are treated with a special coating that resists corrosion. This makes it very durable and capable of withstanding daily use. It is also totally manageable due to the nested recoil spring system and the smooth, consistent trigger pull. In short, the Diamondback DB380 pistol makes an excellent security companion that will fit nicely in your pockets. Ruger Wrangler. The Ruger Wrangler costs just about $180. It is a single-action rimfire revolver produced by Sturm, Ruger & Company, chambered for .22 long rifle cartridges. These are easy to find and dirt cheap. The gun has a 6-round capacity and the barrel length is 4.62 inches. The full length is 10.25 inches. The revolver makes extensive use of aluminum and zinc castings for ease of manufacturability. It also has an unfluted cylinder and uses metal injection molded components for further cost reduction. The construction is made of strong yet lightweight aluminum. The polymer grips on the gun anchor it firmly in your hand. Revolvers have always been considered reliable, and the new Wrangler is no exception. It is durable, reliable, and affordable. So that was the list of the guns that we think are a great deal under $200. What do you guys think? Would you swap some of a few different options that you have in mind? Let us know down below. If you liked the video, give us an upvote and hit that subscribe button to not miss out on such content. I'll see you later.